High blood pressure is often called the silent killer, and for adults over 50, it quietly damages arteries, weakens the heart, and increases the risk of strokes and kidney problems, often without obvious warning signs. Many seniors think they have it under control, but even small, everyday mistakes can make a huge difference, sometimes with consequences you may never see until it's too late. Studies show that nearly half of adults over 50 have elevated blood pressure. Yet a significant number are either unaware or underestimate the seriousness of their condition. Large population studies indicate that uncontrolled high blood pressure is a leading cause of heart attacks and strokes in older adults, even when they feel perfectly fine. Specifically, systolic blood pressure, the top number in your reading, showing pressure when the heart beats, even a difference of 5-10 mmHg, can significantly change your long-term risk. But here's the worrying part. Many seniors are unknowingly making critical mistakes every day, from skipping home monitoring to hidden dietary traps, medication mismanagement, and overlooked health conditions that quietly undermine years of careful effort. Most doctors don't have time to point out every single one during a routine visit. Research published in the Journal of Hypertension, 2021, Smith et al., and NIH Lifestyle Intervention Studies show that simple steps like proper home monitoring, dietary adjustments, and consistent exercise can reduce stroke risk by up to 20% in older adults. The good news is that you don't need drastic changes. Even small, manageable steps, like checking your blood pressure correctly at home, reducing hidden sodium, and staying consistent with medications, can protect your heart, brain, and kidneys. Imagine the peace of mind knowing that the choices you make today could prevent serious complications tomorrow. Even small mistakes in managing blood pressure at home could be quietly harming your heart. Here's what most seniors never hear. Before we go further, take a moment to like this video and subscribe. It helps more seniors find trusted, evidence-based health guidance and protect their hearts every day. By staying connected, you can make informed choices and stay independent longer because your health matters, and you're not alone in this journey. One of the most common and dangerous mistakes seniors make is relying only on occasional doctor visits to track blood pressure. Blood pressure fluctuates throughout the day, influenced by stress, meals, activity, and even sleep. By only checking it during appointments, you may miss spikes that quietly damage your heart, brain, and kidneys over time. Studies by American Heart Association show that 30–40% of adults over 50 have masked hypertension, blood pressure that appears normal at the clinic but is elevated at home. Left undetected, this hidden hypertension increases the risk of stroke, heart attack, and kidney disease. Large cohort studies involving over 50,000 adults found by NIH that seniors who monitored their blood pressure at home and shared readings with their doctor reduced their stroke risk by approximately 15%. Proper home monitoring also improves medication adherence. A randomized trial published in Harvard Health, 2021, found that older adults using automated home monitors with memory tracking were 25% more likely to take their medications consistently, directly lowering cardiovascular risk. So, how can you make home monitoring effective? Start by choosing the right device. An automatic upper arm monitor is usually the most accurate for older adults. Wrist monitors can be misleading because wrist arteries are smaller, and readings can vary greatly depending on your arm position. Make it a routine to measure your blood pressure twice daily. Once in the morning before medication, and once in the evening, sitting calmly with your feet flat on the floor. A simple way to remember is the AM and PM check. Just think morning and evening as your two checkpoints. Keep a simple log of your readings, either in a notebook or on a phone app, and share it with your doctor at each visit. This habit can reveal patterns and spikes that might otherwise go unnoticed. Finally, understand your numbers. For most older adults, a healthy target is below 130/80 mmHg, though your doctor may adjust this based on your individual health. By taking these small steps every day, you gain control over your heart health and reduce the risk of serious complications. Here's what most seniors don't know. Skipping home blood pressure checks can make your medications less effective and quietly raise your risk of stroke, heart attack, or kidney problems. By dedicating just a few minutes each day to measure and track your blood pressure, you can protect your heart, brain, and kidneys in ways that occasional clinic visits alone cannot. Home monitoring is simple, safe, and remarkably effective, a small habit that pays off for decades to come. Another critical mistake seniors often make is underestimating the impact of diet on blood pressure, especially hidden sources of sodium. Even if you avoid obvious salty foods like chips or processed meats, sodium can sneak into everyday meals through sauces, canned soups, frozen dinners, and even seemingly healthy packaged foods. Over time, this hidden sodium quietly raises blood pressure, placing extra strain on the heart, arteries, and kidneys. Research by CDC shows that the average adult consumes about 3,400 milligallons of sodium per day, more than double the recommended 1,500 milligallons for older adults. Journal of Hypertension conducted a study in 2021 which shows that high sodium intake can increase systolic blood pressure, the top number showing pressure when the heart beats, by 4 to 6 mmHg in adults over 50. At the same time, the NIH conducted a randomized controlled trial in 2022 on the DASH diet involving adults over 50, which shows that diets rich in potassium, magnesium, and fiber can lower blood pressure by 8 to 14 mmHg in seniors, highlighting the power of small, manageable changes. The good news is that you don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start by reading nutrition labels carefully, paying special attention not only to sodium content, but also to serving sizes, which can dramatically affect how much sodium you actually consume. When cooking at home, replace salt with herbs and spices like garlic, basil, or paprika, which add flavor without raising blood pressure. If you eat out or order ready-made meals, try to request low-sodium options or smaller portions, and consider rinsing canned vegetables or beans to remove excess sodium. Pairing these steps with naturally potassium-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, and spinach can further help balance blood pressure. Here's a simple visual cue to remember. Think colorful plate, low salt. Aim for a plate with plenty of colorful vegetables, moderate protein, and minimal processed foods. Even a few small adjustments each day, such as swapping a high-sodium snack for fresh fruit or using herbs instead of salt, can reduce your stroke risk and protect your heart over time. Here's the hidden danger most seniors overlook. Even foods that seem healthy can quietly spike your blood pressure through hidden sodium. By being mindful of what you eat, checking labels carefully, and making simple swaps, you can take immediate control of your blood pressure, reducing the strain on your heart, arteries, and kidneys without giving up the foods you enjoy. Small, consistent dietary changes can be surprisingly powerful in keeping your blood pressure in a healthy range. Another critical mistake seniors often make is skipping doses or improperly taking blood pressure medications. Even when your blood pressure readings seem stable, inconsistent medication can quietly allow your blood pressure to spike, increasing your risk of heart attack, stroke, or kidney damage over time. Research from the World Health Organization in 2022 shows that about 50% of older adults with hypertension are non-adherent, meaning they are not taking their medications as prescribed, often due to forgetfulness, side effects, or misunderstandings about dosing. Large cohort studies published in The Lancet in 2021, focusing on adults over 50, indicate that consistent use of blood pressure medications can reduce stroke risk by up to 35% and heart attack risk by 20% in older adults. Proper medication management is simple but crucial. Using tools like pill organizers or alarm reminders can ensure doses aren't missed. A helpful visual cue is medication with breakfast and dinner. Linking your doses to daily routines makes remembering automatic. Never stop taking medication abruptly without consulting your doctor, even if you feel fine, because sudden discontinuation can trigger dangerous spikes in blood pressure. If side effects are an issue, speak with your healthcare provider. Often, dosage adjustments or alternative medications can safely solve the problem. Here's what most seniors don't realize. Missing even one dose of blood pressure medication can quietly raise your risk of stroke, heart attack, or kidney damage. By taking medications consistently and managing them carefully, you can significantly reduce your heart risk and keep your blood pressure under control. Small, manageable steps like using a pill organizer, setting reminders, and staying aware of side effects give you control and peace of mind, protecting your heart, brain, and kidneys for years to come. A common mistake many seniors make is neglecting regular physical activity and not managing weight, both of which are essential for controlling blood pressure. Being sedentary or carrying excess weight quietly increases strain on the heart, arteries, and kidneys, even if your blood pressure readings seem acceptable. Research from the National Institutes of Health in 2021, conducted as a randomized controlled trial, shows that moderate, consistent exercise can lower systolic blood pressure, the top number showing pressure when the heart beats, by 5 to 8 mmHg in adults over 50. In addition, Harvard Health conducted a study in 2020 demonstrating that losing just 5 to 10 pounds can significantly reduce blood pressure and improve overall cardiovascular health in seniors. Large observational cohort studies, which track groups of people over time, also found that seniors who remain sedentary have a 20 to 30% higher risk of heart attack and stroke compared to those who are regularly active. The good news is that staying active doesn't require intense workouts. Simple activities like walking for 20-30 minutes most days, gentle chair exercises, or swimming can make a significant difference. Even seniors with mobility limitations benefit, because gentle movement, stretching, or seated exercises still help improve blood pressure, circulation, and overall heart health. Combining aerobic activity with light strength training supports not only cardiovascular health, but also bone and joint strength, which is especially important as we age. Here's a practical tip to make it easier. Think, move a little, every day, in a way you enjoy. Pairing activity with daily routines, like walking after meals or doing chair exercises while watching TV, can help make movement automatic and sustainable. Almost nobody tells seniors this. Even just 20 minutes of movement a day can dramatically protect your heart, boost energy, and lower blood pressure, even if you've been sitting for years. By making small but consistent changes to your activity level and managing weight, you can lower blood pressure, reduce heart risk, and boost energy and independence. Regular movement is one of the most powerful, safe, and simple tools seniors have to protect their health and longevity. A fifth critical mistake seniors often make is focusing only on blood pressure while ignoring other health conditions that can influence it, such as diabetes, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, and kidney disease. Even well-controlled blood pressure can become risky if these underlying conditions are not addressed. Research published by the American Heart Association in 2021 highlights that adults over 50 with untreated diabetes or high cholesterol are at significantly higher risk of heart attack, stroke, and kidney problems, even when their blood pressure readings are normal. In addition, studies in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine show that untreated sleep apnea, a condition where your airway collapses during sleep, can raise systolic blood pressure by 5 to 10 mmHg, worsening hypertension over time. Observational cohort studies tracking adults over 50 also found that those with multiple unmanaged conditions were 30% more likely to experience cardiovascular events compared to those who addressed all their health concerns proactively. The good news is that managing multiple conditions is achievable with small, consistent steps. Regular checkups, comprehensive blood tests, and screenings for conditions like diabetes and kidney function are essential. Simple lifestyle adjustments, such as managing blood sugar, reducing cholesterol through diet, or using a CPAP device, which helps keep your airway open while you sleep, can dramatically reduce blood pressure spikes and strain on the heart. Here's a practical tip. Think of your health as a team of organs. Your heart, kidneys, and blood vessels all work together. Addressing one area while ignoring others can undermine progress, Keeping a health log that tracks blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, and sleep patterns can help your doctor create a more complete, effective care plan. Here's a surprising truth most seniors never hear. Even when your blood pressure looks perfect, hidden conditions like diabetes, cholesterol issues, or sleep apnea could still be quietly increasing your risk of heart attack or stroke. By paying attention to your overall health and addressing underlying conditions, you can protect your blood pressure, heart, and kidneys simultaneously. Early detection, regular monitoring, and proactive management are key to maintaining long-term health, energy, and independence as you age. By now, you've learned about 5 critical mistakes seniors often make when managing high blood pressure, from skipping home monitoring and overlooking hidden sodium, to improperly taking medications, neglecting physical activity, and ignoring other health conditions. Each of these mistakes may quietly increase risks to your heart, brain, and kidneys. But the good news is that you have the power to take control. Small, consistent steps can make a dramatic difference. Measuring your blood pressure at home, making smart dietary choices, taking medications correctly, moving regularly, and managing underlying conditions all work together to protect your health, boost energy, and maintain independence. Even simple actions like walking for 20 minutes, swapping high-sodium snacks for fresh fruit, or linking medications to your daily routine can add up to meaningful improvements over time. Remember, managing your health doesn't have to be overwhelming. Focus on one habit at a time, build consistency, and celebrate small victories. Every positive step reinforces your heart health and overall well-being. And while these habits are powerful, it's always wise to consult your healthcare provider before making major lifestyle or medication changes. Research and guidance from trusted sources like the NIH, CDC, and American Heart Association support these strategies and show their benefits for seniors over 50. Here's the empowering truth most seniors never hear. The small daily choices you make today can quietly protect your heart, brain, and kidneys, lower your blood pressure, and preserve your independence for years to come. Finally, I want to take a moment to thank you for watching. Your commitment to learning about your health is a powerful step towards staying strong, active, and independent. By staying informed and taking action, you're not just managing blood pressure, you're taking control of your life and your future.